Greetings and salutations, fellow YouTube enthusiasts. Lexicon here. Today I want to talk about everybody's favorite Swiss doctor, Mercy. A few months ago, Blizzard reworked her kit in order to try to balance the resurrection mechanic of the game. These changes, while intended to balance the game, unintentionally elevated Mercy to a must-pick at the higher tier levels. Her resurrection was moved to her secondary ability slot with a 30-second cooldown, and her ultimate, Valkyrie, has a 20-second duration, gave an extra charge to the resurrection ability, the ability to fly with an increased speed, and a chain heal. This seemed like a step in the right direction, giving Mercy a much needed way to escape fights and to protect herself without the team fighting changing ability of mass resurrection. Not too long ago, they tweaked her again to give her resurrection ability a short casting time that can be interrupted to try to balance that mechanic yet again. Now, a few days ago, they introduced on the public test realm additional changes to her ability, where she will be no longer to get an extra charge of the resurrection during Valkyrie, her speed during Valkyrie will be reduced by 50%, and she will have an additional casting time for resurrection ability as opposed to the instant resurrection time during Valkyrie. Though these changes are meant to balance the resurrection mechanic, it is met with resentment across all skill tiers, especially in the lower levels, where it is far harder to play Mercy, where the player base tends to not protect their healers or work well together. The unintended consequence of this change, I feel, is making Mercy no longer fun to play. Now let's take a moment and consider what Mercy really is. A primary healer who has to rely on her teammates in order to keep herself alive. She does have some escape abilities, and the Valkyrie ability does help with that, but the primary part of her kit is the ability to bring back allies, yet this process has become far more difficult and puts the Mercy player in harm's way, which is counterintuitive to where she should be. Most of the time, the player ends up sacrificing themselves in the attempt, and they are not there to heal their teammate once the process is finished, which a lot of times results in that teammate's death as well, and all that time and effort was wasted. So what can be done to help make Mercy feel more entertaining to play, as well as balancing the game? My thought is to keep Valkyrie as is, with perhaps the reduced duration. However, I say remove the resurrection from the primary ability and put it only in the Valkyrie mode, with perhaps a 5-second cooldown between charges, so Mercy could technically get 3 people resurrected in that time frame. I propose creating a secondary ability for her which is equivalent to her chain heal instead of the resurrection, which will heal up to 3 targets within a certain distance of each other. This will allow Mercy to remain with her team and be able to move around the battlefield and actually perform her role as a healer first and foremost. This would act much like her original ultimate, which brought back the entire team, but is limited only to 3, which is not necessarily game-breaking, and perhaps that even could be tweaked. But I feel this would make her a better character overall, making her more fun, and more importantly, giving the character more focus. I've been playing Overwatch since day one, and to me, Mercy is one of those iconic characters. Her "Heroes Never Die" quote is one of the things that made the game far more entertaining, and I hope that Blizzard realizes that the fans are not happy with these changes. Nerfing a character for an esports league, though understandable, isn't the best option overall for the health of the game. The first and foremost thing that should be asked is this fun? And if the answer is anything other than a resounding yes, then you need to rethink it. Hopefully this video will make it into the hands of someone who works at Blizzard, and they'll consider this alternate setup for Mercy's kit. Let me know what you guys think of this possibility, or even share your own ideas in the comments below. Be sure to share the video, and hopefully it'll get in the hands of someone who cares. As always, I want to sincerely thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button below, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll catch you next time.